Hey everyone, this is Patrick with SFMF Fishing, and today we got the Monster Bass bag. I want to say box, but it's a bag. So this is a bag filled with what past champions have used to win. I've looked through it already. They're good baits. It's, I don't know. I just like power baits by Berkley. These are awesome. I do use Berkley power baits. This is a good color. Oh, here you go. Stinks like all get up and go, but that's what makes them good. A nice power bait is Berkley. You can't go wrong, really. It's actually a good bait. So, and I'm not going to get into everything like they won this championship with this and this use. I'm just going to review these baits for what my area would use. In this color, in this bait, they would use. And not to knock anything, but all the championship waters that these all were won, Bassmaster winners and whatnot, they were all southern waters. None of these were northeast waters. So these baits really don't mean much to us up here because they didn't win a championship up here in the northeast. So it's the first thing that came to mind. Like I said, that color right there, that power bait, that works here. And so the Gambler is another stinky one, which I love. 4-inch bacon rind. Here you go. Lots of movement. Look at that purple. Look at this. I have one that's broken. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get a 4-pack. I can't have it as a 5-pack because this is ripped. So, what do you know? The first one I pull out of the bag. Let's see if another one might be ripped. See if that's a trend. Nope. So, quality control, Gambler. You're lacking. I have a ripped bait. Couldn't even get it ripped by a fish's tooth. This is a good color. June bug color is always good. I could see this as a Texas rig, even flipping this into some heavy cover. Definitely get hit better if they weren't shipped all ripped. So one of them was ripped. That's gonna eat on me because that's just quality control. But as you know, all these are going to my fellow veterans. All these baits right here. So the guys will only get to use 4 out of the 5 of these baits. They'll get to use all the Berkleys, and they will, I hope. Let's see here. We got the Stanley jig, a finesse jig, a 3/16 ounce jig. Here we go. I'll pull this out because it'll go in the tackle box for the vets. Here we go. Wow, wicked shiny red, brown. Very nice. Again, this has been won. Bassmasters champion has won on one of these. Whether or not it was the exact size, I don't know. But a Stanley jig, so that's what they went on. And they also, as everybody has heard from Rick's videos, they made a new mold, an old classic. It is the worm craw. They brought it back to life. It is no longer extinct. There you go. Yeah. You can use it as a really finessey craw by cutting off the worm part. And don't throw away the worm part, because you can use that as a Ned or anything else like that. Use it on your jig, a bigger profile. I would take off a little bit of the tail, but not much. There's a lot you could do with this. So I hope the guys try this. And I hope they bring them out when we go fishing. That way I could say, let me try one of those. Because I don't take from them. They get all new stuff in their tackle box every time. I don't lend them my stuff, and I don't borrow from theirs. Next is some Stanley Straight Pro Point number 3 hooks. There's 5 of those. Curious to see what's the price point of 5 Stanley hooks. $5. I know they're a lot cheaper than that, but you know. Next is a KVD 1.5, and this is the Phantom Watermelon Red Craw. This is more green and maroon, more green than red. It's more maroon than red, which is fine because of the muddy waters we have around here. But I mean, you could tell the FedEx really did a throwing job on this, because, you know, this being hung up on the bill. But there you go. Yeah, I hope the guys throw this. Because of the maroon color and a lot of green, I'm sure that will be a favorite of theirs. Then we have the Monster Bass Juice Craw Square Bill. Not crazy about the color. Not crazy about the price either. I mean, it's $15 for a 1.5 silent square bill. I know you say it's a signature series and whatnot, but $15 is way more than I would ever spend on a square bill. I think the most I've ever spent on a small square bill like this is maybe $12, but $15. Oof. Let's pull it out of the box. And then again, I'm just being fair, because I do think that's a little pricey, and this is not much of a color I would have chosen. But if you look at the square bills, there's not many colors to choose from. So yeah, it's a cream and a green. It's almost like an olive drab green. I like olive drab, so, but not much of a color I would pick. But it's going to my veterans, and I'm sure they'll throw it. And before I bring out the last thing, I want to just say this is funny, but I have to throw this sticker away. I help manage a transition house for veterans and a lot of these guys have substance abuse problems due to their PTSD and everything else, and I really can't sport a sticker like that on their tackle box, so that's actually going to get thrown away. You know, speaking about square bills, just to show you something here, I've got a square bill right here I want to show you. Let me pull it up. I'm actually got it tied on, ready to go, for when I can actually get out there and throw something. But this is a small square bill, another 1.5. Check that out. This is my color. I call this color the Ziggy color, and it's got owner split rings on it. It's got Brutus hooks, VMC Brutus hooks. This is a 14-pound fluoro by Runsell. And this is a Cast King setup right there, but I do have loose setups also. But I just wanted to show you, you know, this is, I wouldn't charge $15 for this. Actually, I give my lures away for free. I don't charge anything. But that doesn't mean y'all just start messaging me and saying I want a free lure. Winter's just about over, so I'm done making lures until fishing's over with in December for me, November, December. Then I'll start making lures again. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know I named this color the Ziggy color. Because somebody I played high school football with, we went to the high school Super Bowl and won. He passed away over the holidays, and he really loved fishing. And so I'm going to send 2 lures of that color to his 2 boys, who, because his dad loved to fish, who will be, I hope, super excited because they'll see that his dad's memory will live on by the color of a lure. Now, of course, his name wasn't Ziggy; his nickname was Ziggy. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So, last but not least, and that's another reason why, you know, I do what I do. I love helping people. Then we have Trilene XL Smooth. I guess they said like 11 of 15 pros have won the Bassmasters using this line. What they're not saying is, did they use it as a leader line? Did they use it as a fully spooled line? This is a mono. I don't use mono personally. I will, however, put this with the veterans fishing poles, and if they want to use this line, they can go ahead and reel this on if they want. But I honestly think these were won by using the line as a leader line, because most monos are used as a leader line. Very few people use it on a full reel. But you know, it's a 12-pound, 300 yards. You know, I think it's like $5.50 at Walmart all day long. So, it was a good attempt at giving us something that the pros have won on. Unfortunately, they won on these lures in the south, in southern waters, nothing up north. So it would have been good to have seen some, I don't know. I'm hoping this year the north will be geared more to the north. I am also hoping that you went ahead and took Florida and gave them their own region. It would be nice to consider maybe doing that with the New England states. We are totally different than the rest of the Northeast. We are New England. We just have different fish. We don't have what let's say they have in southern Connecticut or Pennsylvania or even upstate New York. We don't. So to group us in and give us the baits that they use that we can't use is kind of unfair. So I would like to see a Northeast New England box. That would be good. But all in all, I mean, these are good baits. Don't get me wrong. My veterans are going to love them. It's the only thing is there's 6 baits, 1 line, 1 terminal. I would have liked to have seen 7 baits, the terminal, and the line. But yeah, color-wise, I mean, everybody basically got what they got. The square bill here is a little too high in price. I think $15 is way too much. Inflates the price of the card, so it looks like you get a better deal. You get a deal anyways with Monster Bass. You don't need to inflate the prices. You do that with the hook, so don't need to do it with the other baits. You get a good deal regardless. My veterans, guys who come into this place, this transition house, and they see the tackle boxes and they see the gear, they're overwhelmed. They're like, oh my god, that's better than most pros boxes. And that's because of the Monster Bass family giving, or not giving, but sending roughly what this region uses. I would like to improve my tackle boxes for my vets by actual colors that they will use around here. Or they will use these. They don't. Some of them don't know better, but only because they're pretty. And sometimes pretty doesn't catch fish. But you know, consider maybe a New England as its own region. You did that with Florida. Think about it. And yeah. The only part I don't like about these bags, I really enjoyed seeing the appreciation that Rick had put on all the boxes, thanking veterans and active duty military. It's not, I know he doesn't not care, that's why he took it off. You can't put that kind of stuff on a bag. It's just not gonna, it's not conducive to the printing and everything else. But he does care about the vets and active duty, and I know this, and I know he wants to do more. And I hope to be able to help him out with that. And yeah, so all in all, not bad. Like, price points were a little this time around. Consider doing a New England region only. We're different from everybody else in the Northeast, and other than that, my vets are gonna love these baits. And like I said, the worm craw, I hope when we go out they grab that pack so I can try one. Till next time, if you know a vet, you haven't heard from them for a while, give them a buddy check, make sure they're okay. And till next time, peace out.